Hello and welcome to the Heart Led, Soul Fed podcast. I'm Christine Gold. I am, of course, your medium, mentor, healer, guide, and way shower. And this week's episode is episode 219. And you know what? You're not fat, your liver is. And why do I say that? Why do I say that? Because I've had fatty liver issues. In fact, my pain started, and when you're experiencing pain and nausea, that is a warning, a big red flag. I was experiencing this, oh gosh, probably back in September of 2021, even before that. And yeah, it was just a feeling of after eating, um, feeling nauseous, but feeling really full. Those are some, things to look out for. And then feeling, having pain right below the right rib cage. And then it turned into every time I took a breath, um, oh my gosh, I've never had a broken rib, but I could imagine that's what it felt like because that's what it felt like for me. And so, of course, I waited to get an ultrasound, although, a good friend of mine told me to jump the queue because back then, there was like 2-month, 3-month waiting list. He said, just go into emergency and you'll have it done that night or, first thing in the morning. So, anyways, I waited. And then as I was waiting for my results, I had found a vegan community in Lima, Peru, and I went there to I saved my life. I mean, my book, Intuition Saved My Life, is about intuition and about our spiritual awakening and dark night of the soul, and how we're sensitive and empathic and we're carrying everybody's stuff and all of that. Well, this my body was now telling me, warning, danger, danger. There's something wrong and you should not feel horrible every time you eat. So, after being in that community for 3 months, and let me tell you, it is way easier to eat, whole food, plant based in South America because it's everywhere. I mean, there's acres and acres of banana, trees and papayas and mangoes and avocados and limes. It just goes on, and their produce, their bread basket, as they call it, is amazing. And they also have non-GMO. They have banned GMOs for another 15 years. In fact, they've done it for a very long time. And I believe they just overtook Mexico as being the number one supplier of avocados. I don't know about you, but I love guacamole. I never did before, like all the pre-made stuff. It did not taste the way that they made it. It's so fresh, so amazing. Um, and then there's, we're making our own hummus, we're making our own juice. We made everything from scratch. Nothing came in a package, which was another part of my problem. Eating processed foods. I mean, I love chips. Who doesn't? I love tortillas, but the problem is, these are all deep and processed. So, if you enjoy this monthly health related topic, please let me know. Please send me questions, comments, suggestions for future health related topics. Um, and I mean, we're coming into Christmas, right? And then we just finished Thanksgiving, and usually it's always about overindulgence and just, oh, I gotta wear my buffet pants because I overindulged. And you know what? There's we're basically stuffing our feelings. We're stuffing our fears. We're avoiding things. Food is a drug. Yes, it is. And the number one thing to cut out of your diet, whether you have a fatty liver problem or any type of problem, is sugar, is fructose, is corn syrup. And let me tell you, it is in everything: salad dressing, granola bars, cereal, everything, right? They sneak it in everywhere. I spend more time reading labels in the grocery store. Now, If I just did absolute produce, then I would be fine. But like quinoa and gluten-free pasta comes in a package, right? So yeah, it's not, in South America, a lot of things don't come in a package. But let me tell you, they love Coca-Cola. They do. And they have a high rate of diabetes. There's a and they remind me the South America reminds me of the 90s in a way. They're trying to become the Western world, the North America. And I keep telling them, don't do it, please. All right. Another one is stay away from starch. Starches, gluten, wheat, corn, and I'm gonna throw in pea protein, and let me tell you why. Because my nephew has an allergy to peanut, and pea protein is in everything, even in a meal replacement, protein shakes. It's like, come on, can you guys not come up with something better? In fact, I don't use that. I add chia seed, flaxseed, and hemp seed, and that covers my omega 3s, my protein, and the fiber, but make sure you're drinking lots of water as well, okay? Another thing to, help your liver, broccoli, cruciferous vegetables, kale, arugula. I love fresh arugula. It's so good. It's spicy. I love that. I love it. The Braccaceae family, cauliflowers, and then there's cilantro and parsley, herbs and spices. I love, the holy trinity of garlic and ginger and turmeric. Those are super powerful spices that you can add. You can heal with MCT oils, with a CBD oil. Um, Nuts and seeds, I highly recommend pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds to get your omegas. Your omegas. All right. I have a special flaxseed oil that is specially processed, meaning it's not highly processed, it's not toxic. It is processed in a way that is, anyways, and it's cold. I don't heat any of my oils up. I think that's another tip as well. As much as we love the olive oil and all this stuff, when I was in Peru, we used water. We did not use oil for anything. So if anything, try to get oil out of your lifestyle, out of your life. Another tip, exercise. Get the body moving and sweating and whatever. Yoga, walking is free and it has so many benefits. Now, if it's the winter time, then you have to become more creative. I just heard today on the radio, you walk backwards 100 steps is the equivalent to 1,000 steps, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to try it. So the dogs followed me around the kitchen. I did my 100 steps because it switches your body's gait, your movement. You're going back. So the body has to actually work harder to go backwards. Yes, I love it. All right. And lymphatic massages, lymphatic movement, the dry brushing. I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's a thing. Get those brushes going before, you have your shower. And don't make your shower too hot. And at the end, do the Wim Hof thing because not everybody has a cold pool to dive into. Maybe you have a body of water, a stream, a lake, an ocean. Dive in there, 30 seconds, and do it gradually. Okay? Because we tend to hold our breath because it's cold. That's not what we want to do. We need to start working on our breath work and slowly see what you can tolerate and then go, okay, I'm good there. And then the next day, maybe keep it, lower it, whatever it happens to be. It actually helps with inflammation and our nervous system. Supplements, Ayurvedic medicines, rosemary, milk thistle, dandelion root. I mean, I have this purge tonic that I have, and it has dandelion, milk thistle, all of it, and I take it. It's amazing. Artichokes, and I already talked about turmeric and cumin as well. So it's just amazing. And apparently, a third of Americans go undiagnosed until, like myself, I have the pain, I feel sick. I get it. So let me know if you have any questions. And like I said, any each month will feature a health related topic. So, what would you like to see on future shows? Send me, comment below, share this out, share this with a loved one as well. And I mean, apparently, there's 4 stages to the liver, and it's not always alcohol related. There's so many toxins in the world. I mean, what what kind of lotions and shampoos and toothpaste are you using? Are they plant-based? Are they organic? No parabens, even that BPA plastic, that's a load of garbage because it's still plastic. Move to stainless steel, move to glass. Move to stainless steel, move to glass, get away from plastic anything. Um, I and also So it's worse than the outdoor air. So that's why I love, smudging and cleansing and creating all natural room sprays as well instead of those Glade plugins and all that yucky stuff. It messes with your endocrine system, and especially if you're even men, like your hormones. It messes with your hormones. So we've got to be very careful. The water we're drinking, the air we're breathing, it's all related. Wi-Fi, EMF radiation, it's a thing. What's being sprayed on our food? What's being sprayed on our coffee? Coffee is another one. There's mold in coffee, and it is the most highly sprayed product, and we consume so much of it. Okay. So, other ways you can get the body in regards to your liver, do a detox every 3 months. And I'm not saying starve yourself. I have this amazing detox tea that I steep for 12 to 24 hours. I drink 8 cups of that, and people are like, oh my God, I can't drink that. Yes, you can because you haven't been drinking enough. That's why don't resist because it's going to persist. Don't resist because it will persist. Have a beginner's mind to everything. Have a beginner's mind to everything. Be open to everything, attached to nothing. All right? So if your liver is running smoothly, what do you think else is going to happen? Your kidneys, the gallbladder, which is I had an amazing osteo acupressure massage from my beautiful friend Eva, and she was manipulating around my liver. She knew it was kind of swollen, and she also said my gallbladder duct was closed. So, anyways, very interesting. Very interesting. So, your body is always telling you what's going on. So, and inflammation as well. What your our gut health, brain connection is huge. So once you break the layer of the microbiome, that's a defensive layer in your stomach, your gut lining. Not every vegetable or fruit you're meant to eat. Sometimes you react to it, so then you need to that's where the detox comes in. So if you're suspicious about dairy, which I say dairy triggers a lot of things, and so does gluten, you eliminate everything during those 3 days, and you're just eating whole foods, plant-based, taking the detox tea, taking fulvic acid, putting the HEPA detox on the liver, because with castor oil packs as well, or an essential oil HEPA detox will pull toxins out of your liver. You need to flush that out. Get it out. And I didn't even talk about alcohol. That's another big one. And I'll tell you something. I love my wine. Don't get me wrong, and I loved whiskey, but I have not had whiskey in a long time. I find the hard alcohol. I find any alcohol. That's the other problem. I was, not only eating a lot of highly processed food, even though I thought I was healthy, I was drinking alcohol. What a combination. Okay. Um, so I'm Paris, who I follow as well. So these are people that I'm throwing out there. I listen to The Pharmacy by Dr. Mark Hyman as well, and I follow, Udo Erasmus as well, and he taught me a lot about, the our body needs an oil change. I follow, David Avocado Wolf. There's a lot of Ocean Robbins. These are, I'm very interested in plant-based, journey living. In fact, I go to seek it out in restaurants as well. So, you know and apparently this is a booming business, but there's a lot of whitewashing in not whitewashing, vegan washing, meaning, oh, we're vegan, look at us, we grew it in a lab, but you read the ingredients and it's highly processed. How is this healthy for me? Oh, but we're making money. That's all we care about. No, I I won't accept it. Okay. In fact, I'm being called to maybe create something of my own. In fact, I'd say just make your own, okay? Make homemade as much as possible. Try not to buy it in a package. Maybe that's gonna be the challenge. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this quick, little, health bite, for this month. It's all about the liver. Let's give ourselves liver, health. Let's love our liver and watch our anger. That's another thing. If you're quick to frustration and anger, in Chinese medicine, it goes to the liver. So if there's ways that you can uh, detox and also, the mind, body, spirit, work through the chakras, try to clear that energy, maybe do some qigong. Anything. I invite you to look into that. All right. I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. And I just wanted to let you know that our Soul Healers community is open. Comment soul to get on the waiting list. We start, it opens officially December 12th, but we start January 2nd. You have 2 weeks free to try it out. So why wouldn't you? And then there's also our mentorship. It starts January 2023. Comment magic for more info. And gosh, there's so many things going on. It's it's a little, this time of year, it's fun, but there always seem to be something going on. If you're looking for the perfect gift, I just created a spirit animal affirmations calendar. Reach out for that. I have my book, Intuition Saved My Life, available on Amazon. I have a few courses: Harness Your Energy, 21 Days to a New You, Third Eye Awakening. And I've been asked to do an animal communications course. In the Soul Healers membership, there is an intuitive channeling workshop that we do every month. Oh, wow. So yeah, the soul healer communities, there's all these benefits, chakra healing. I have a dream vision map workshop coming up January 15th. We do it every year. This is our third year. And here's your one-on-one unleash your purpose with myself, and then unleash your magic 6 weeks and 6 months in a group setting. Woo. All right. I love you guys. Happy, end of November, early December. Try to enjoy the holiday, the season, the magic, and I love you so much. Take care, and thanks for joining.